Welcome back, viewers. You're still watching The Press, and we're reaching you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. It's now time to, our guest has joined us now to help us analyze most of the top stories that we read out to you earlier. His name is Habib Gadjo, political analyst. You're welcome to the studio, Mr. Gadjo.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
It's a pleasure.
Morning, Nigerians.
Always a pleasure. And today you're alone.
I'm alone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, viewers, it's also the segment where our phone lines are open for you to call in and join the conversation as it progresses this morning. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about as well. Mr. Gadjo, I'm sure over the weekend you saw what happened with the local government elections in Rivers State. And as much as I know that you're not so much of a fan of the APC, especially the political party and the current administration, I'd like to get your thoughts on how you think the election went. But first of all, according to the Punch newspaper, it says Rivers local government poll, Atiku demands annulment as Wike reasserts control. Fubara loses local government, APC wins 20 local government, and PDP claims 3. FCT ministers control temporary, says Rivers elders. I feel like this is a lot congested in one. Help us unbundle what this means.
Well, first of all, let me start from what Atiku said. Honestly, that election is a subject to annulment. It has not complied with all the laws and the Electoral Act, you understand, and so on and so forth. So that election is another legal battle.
Why did you say it did not conform with the law? Is it because an administrator was the one who... Okay. Because the person that will call for election is the elected governor. Will announce the day of the election. You understand? Very well.
One. Secondly, that's illegality. Secondly, the state electoral body did not use those vivas and so on and so forth. You understand?
Very well.
And you have a lot of like 3,000 votes in a polling unit.
Yes.
Where you don't have 300 votes in a polling unit during presidential and governorship election. So definitely so many things happened. You understand?
Very well.
It's another legal battle again. Even if the former governor, the removed governor or the suspended governor return, if he did not come to APC, there is people who will go and challenge this election. You understand? Because the election that he conducted was annulled by Supreme Court. You understand? So, and they said did not comply. So this also did not comply. You understand? You said Fubara did not take it to the state assembly. You understand? And now you have a sole administrator who don't have a state assembly. That is why I'm saying Tinubu did not, the President Tinubu state of emergency is a reverse. It's not well taught in the sense that you can't dismantle the structures of democracy and you expect things will work out, because democracy works with law.
But he's not the first person ever declaring state of emergency in a state in Nigeria.
Declaring state of emergency in Nigeria is Obasanjo. But he declared only on the governor. He did not declare state of emergency in the state assembly, what they call it, local government,
but
councillors,
it was not the
and
same case. It's not the same case as this one, where some lawmakers are saying we are here and some are saying we are there. So would you still expect him to leave the lawmakers to keep doing this and just declare only on the government?
Now, let's say, let's take it. The National Assembly gave him power to suspend the governor or affirm the suspension of governor or declare a state of emergency. What of the assembly? Did they give you, did the National Assembly give a go ahead or a nod to nullify to put state of emergency in state assembly and local government councils? No. You understand?
The state assembly is part of the problem, right? The state assembly was part of the problem. They were major
even if they were part of the problem, but they said the governor constituted insecurity. That's what they said. You understand? They did not mention the state assembly. You understand?
Okay.
So secondly, APC taking 20 local government, PDP taking 3. Somebody will say, oh, this election is good because it's not one party that won all the election, all the seat and so on and so forth, but it's just something that has been, it's just a sketch of drawing. This
but
one will go to,
you know,
this one will go to that, this one. And the UK's local government was won by PDP.
Yes.
So it is showing that he's still in PDP, not in APC.
Sure.
You understand? While he favor APC. you understand? It's still anti-party.
So you think Wike is still, you know, on the go or carrying out some anti-party activities? Is that what you're saying?
It's anti-party. It's anti-party, no matter how you put it. It's anti-party.
So despite the fact that PDP says they are celebrating 27 years of, they're celebrating 27th year anniversary of being a party, do you see them as still existing probably in the next 3 years?
Yeah. They will exist because they have structures all over Nigeria.
Is the structure still?
They have members, they have offices. You understand? They have leaders. You understand? All what they lack is disciplinary actions and internal mechanism of solving crisis. That is why all those crises in PDP has become bigger and they lose control of the leadership of the party. Now that they now reorganize themselves, they say they have repositioned themselves after so many people left. You understand? Now they are thinking of they have zoned the presidency to the south, and they have zoned the chairmanship to the north, and they will now conduct the convention. So that convention will determine their future in 2027.
Okay. So whilst we're having this conversation, you said the elections should be annulled, right?
Atiku said the elections should be annulled.
I thought you said you were in support of that.
I said it's another legal battle. Okay. There must be a legal marathon on this Rivers local government election. Okay,
so you say, okay, there must be. So why do you think there should be? And what do you think happened? Why was Fubara? You said there should be.
Yeah.
Okay. So why do you think nobody spotted Fubara during the elections?
But Fubara supporters shunned the election.
He was also not part of the election. So what kind of message do you think that he's, you know, sending to
that he's going to fight back?
That's not the part I'm talking about now. We talk about voter apathy, right? And we talk about how people should come out and vote for elections. So does it mean that you only vote when you think it should favor you, and you do not vote when you think it might not favor you? Is that what it means?
No.
Okay.
You vote when you feel you are secured.
Is that the message to Nigerians now? Only vote when you're secure?
Yes.
Because leaders are supposed to lead by example.
Now, for example, if Fubara's supporters came out, you understand? Definitely they will clash with Wike boys who are in the APC and PDP.
Okay.
And his own boys, the local government structures of Rivers, of Fubara, are in APP. So definitely there must be a clash.
You said APP or you mean APC?
APP.
Okay.
The first primary election, local government election was conducted. He put them not in PDP, in APP.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand? And they won. And the Supreme Court nullified it on technicalities. And now you have a full-blown break of law and order that the election did not comply with any laws of or electoral act or electoral bill of Nigeria as amended.
What laws are you talking about here?
One, the announcement.
Okay.
You understand? The acceptance, the viewers,
RF,
accreditation, and ballot paper voting, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
You understand? Because without viewers, how can you accredit a voter? How?
You know,
Now,
APC seems to
do you know it's illegal for not a somebody who is not a governor to conduct an election?
illegal. So
illegal.
What if he has the power of the sole administrator, like
the power
current
of
administrator does?
The power of the sole administrator was not there, because the Constitution did not recognize a sole administrator. The Constitution recognized the elected executive governor and the state assembly. Those are the ones that will call for election, for the local government election. So that is why we said it's a subject of nullification, and also is another legal battle again for the Rivers State local government, because definitely is going to be challenged.
So I think Rivers State is far from being peaceful for now. But come September 18th, we would have the governor reinstated.
Honestly, they should allow the governor to reinstate it. You understand? And call for the election. But because they want to do what they want to, they now did what they wanted to do.
Okay, so let's keep River State on one side, and let's still discussing political stories now. We find this headline on the front page of the Nigerian News Direct. It says 2027, Jonathan's candidacy poses risk of PDP having no candidate, says Keyamo. There are conversations around the fact that the former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan may run either on the ticket of the PDP or the ADC, because they believe that he is the rightful candidate who can contest against the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What's your take on that? And do you think that a Jonathan wants to risk his current, let me not call it a risk, would want to let go of his current current career as an elder statesman, or as a countryman, as I probably would want to call him, and go back into politics and play politics again?
You know, I know where Festus Keyamo is coming from.
Okay.
He's coming from that Jonathan has been sworn 2 times and he cannot be sworn for the 3rd time.
He still has a constitutional right to do 1 more term.
But the same constitution says you can't be sworn in for the third time. The constitution recognizes only two. You understand? Whether you have the right to contest the election, the constitution gave you that. But the constitution did not. That is why even if Jonathan won, the court will nullify the election or will take it from Jonathan to somebody.
So you think Keyamo is right after all?
You understand? It's a risk for any party to feel President Jonathan as a candidate. You know, even when he was a president, the Matiku went to court. So many that they wanted to contest in PDP, they went to court. And the court said, you still have the right to contest, but declined to say you can't be sworn in for the third time because he is the president at that time. So now Keyamo is saying that they have the presidency, so they can allow court to declare you can't be sworn for the third time. That's what it means. You understand?
Very well.
So Jonathan should look at so many things, no matter how those who wanted him to contest, he should look at his integrity. You understand? He is now a statesman. He is now a Nigerian ambassador to the world. You understand? He is now connecting force in the world stage. I think he should concentrate on that and advise whoever the president. You should keep advising them on how to do a good governance.
So what about Obi's candidature? What do you make of that?
Well, Obi is good to go. Nothing with Obi.
Which party would you say he currently belongs to?
Well, Obi belongs to Labour Party and in coalition with ADC. You know, Nigerians don't understand how politics is being played. You understand?
Yes.
I can be in my party, but what my party is doing, I don't like it.
So you carry out anti-party activities?
It's not anti-party activities.
Okay.
Coalition is allowed.
Then if you don't like what your party is doing, so why wouldn't you take a stand?
The law recognizes coalition.
Right.
Yes.
So
in whatever party you are, you understand, you can look for a coalition. For example, now, if Peter Obi can pull the coalition to be in Labour Party, can you call it anti-party? It's not anti-party. You understand?
That's if he pulls the coalition to come into Labour Party.
Yes,
right?
to join Labour Party.
At this point, if he feels like I have a grievance with what Labour Party is doing, should he still really be there? Because if you don't like what the party is doing, that means you don't like the ideologies, but you're still there, you're still existing there.
You see, there are so many things that are happening, but people don't pay attention to it.
Okay.
For example, this Abure saga, it has been on for a very long time. There is so much crisis between Abure and Apapa. You understand? And now Nanadi Usman joining, you understand, as interim chairman. As a leader who joined the party and fly the flag of the party in 2023 election, and things got out of hand. Your supporters are being called obedient, not as Labour Party people or members. You understand? So definitely it will create another problem or issues with the leaders of the party, and it looked like the party don't have a leaders. The only leader they have is Peter Obi and Datti Baba Ahmed, Yusuf Baba Ahmed. You understand? So in that case, they lost control of the leadership of the party. They have gone to several courts. They have gone to different court, and Supreme Court will give judgment. They will go back to Supreme Court. They will institute another case. They will still go back to, and they are fighting for recognition in INEC, who is in the portal of INEC. You understand? And as a leader, the party don't have internal mechanism of solving all these issues. So as a leader, you can't allow them, or you can't watch them destroying what you believe in. So definitely you will go and look for your like minds and align with them. You understand?
So you're justifying that?
Yes, you can move them. That's what happened with them, Atiku and David Mark. That's what happened in 2014 between Atiku and Bamanga Tukur, when Bamanga Tukur was taking PDP to another, to ditch PDP, and they saw it coming.
Yes.
They said nobody will contest. You understand? They don't believe in zoning. They do this, and only Jonathan went and contest against himself. Yes or no, false or true or false. You understand?
Very well.
They voted on yes or no, yes or no. So he contested against himself. And that's what that's the beginning of the destruction of PDP. And people left, say, no, this is not a democracy, this is a dictatorship. So Obi cannot sit down and watch while his party is fighting, an election is coming, and another people are there is realignment and regrouping, and
but my point is, he doesn't seem decided yet compared to the likes of Atiku.
He decided he will contest election.
Under which party?
He used to say he will contest. You understand? Even Atiku did not mention party. He said, I will contest 2027 election against Tunumbu.
All right, I feel like we still have time to see that unfold come 2027.
Yes.
Okay, so let's quickly take this headline that says federal government, Southwest has lion shares of Tinubu's projects. Now, they say Northwest leads in FEC projects with 5.97 trillion naira, says federal government. And the writers of that story says Budget Office releases data, says reports misleading. There have been reports that the North is actually sidelined. And they say with 5.9 trillion naira, Yakubu maintains North not marginalized. Describe reports as statistical error, deliberate incitement. Deliberate incitement. Idris insists Tinubu fed to all sections of Nigerians and lists key projects in every region. First is a conversation of Tinubu is fed to all Nigerians, and second is a conversation of the North actually is not marginalized when it comes to projects, developmental projects. What's your take on that?
Where is the error coming from?
There have been lots of accusations, right?
Definitely, the error
the federal government is trying to prove themselves.
The error is coming from the government statistics. That's what the minister is saying.
That no, that's not what the minister is saying. The minister is saying that there were accusations before that the North was marginalized, but that is not true. That whatever statistics they have to have said that the North was marginalized in the project development is wrong. So this is it. They put it out, and I think we have quite a number of them. We have on the front page of The Nation, we have some of the legacy projects. Sokoto Gusau Funtua Zaria Road, about 275 kilometers, dualized. The Abuja Kaduna Kano Road, about 350 kilometers, also dualized.
You say dualized?
Yes.
No.
And
well, continue.
okay.
I know.
We have Zaria Hunkui Road, 156 kilometers. Kano Meduguri Road, about 100.9 kilometers. Damaturu Meduguri, about 110 kilometers. We have the Boer Tax Credit Road in Jigawa, Katsina, Kano, 250 kilometers dualized. Then north, we have Kano Northern Bypass, 49 kilometers. Bama and Dikwa Roads in Borno, about 100 kilometers. We have Malando Road in Kebbi, about 75 kilometers. Some of the legacy projects, just a couple of them listed.
Well, you see, sometimes as a public affairs analyst or political analyst, we have to be very careful on what we say. You understand? But definitely the minister is misleading Nigerians, and he's trying to, you understand?
So you think these projects are not taking place?
He want to take his the president to laundry, you understand? So that people will see you as not as perceived as a regional president, or who give priority of the southwest. You understand? Okay. But it's normal, you understand, because when Buhari was president, he did the same thing. You understand? So, but the issue is those projects were not there. The project that President Muhammadu Buhari left are still there, not completed. You understand? And the provision of the budget did not take those work off the road. You understand? It shows that those work would delay more and more years to finish. Okay. That's what people are saying. You understand? While there is project in the south, you understand, that are given a priority in the budget or in the allocation, and they are being in a speedily completion. You understand? So that's what Nigerians are accusing the APC government of marginalizing. You understand? I think Konkoso spoke of it, and Bashir Al-Hatu also spoke at ACF summit, where he said the North has been marginalized based on project. You understand? Based on project. And he mentioned those projects, and he mentioned the allocation of those projects. Like the Northeast was given 30 billion, the Northwest was given 105 billion, the North Central was given 44 billion, and in total is 200 and it's not up to 200, it's like 170 something billion, you understand, compared to the projects that are being budgeted in Lagos only are more than 205 billion. So there is, you know, there is a call of the government to be fair from the look of it, because
so you don't think that this current administration is actually fair to all Nigerians, according to what the minister said?
You see, Olamide, if government is doing well, nobody will start accusing the government or pointing fingers of the government. Fairness is part of democracy. You understand?
Very well.
Today, if Southeast came out and said, we are marginalized based on project, or the South came and said we are marginalized project, definitely there is something wrong with that project. For example, now during Buhari, the Southeastern people were complaining, you understand, not because of developmental project. They are complaining they are marginalized based on government positions. You understand?
Very well.
So it's better you are being marginalized in government position than to be marginalized on infrastructural development. That's how it is.
So you truly believe that they're actually being marginalized based on this project?
Why are you putting word in my mouth?
I just want to get your position specifically.
It's the position of the Minister of Information.
Yes, but
that the North has not been marginalized.
Well.
You understand?
Yes, we get to get.
But Nigerians or the Northwestern, they know that they are being marginalized because those roads that they are mentioned.
You're also a northerner, so Katsina, Jigawa is your route.
Katsina wasn't my route.
Jigawa is.
Yes.
So do you still think that you are being marginalized?
Of course.
Developmental project.
Of course.
As against other regions.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to get to know.
That's how it is.
All right.
You understand?
Okay, let's move on to other stories.
Because we have a roads that are death traps. We have roads that trailers kill people. We have a roads that trailers collude, or buses, luxurious buses, small buses, collude and catch fire. You understand? And we don't have electricity. You understand? And there is insecurity. We can't go to our farms. And nothing has been done. You understand? And fertilizer is so expensive.
But insecurity did not start with this administration.
Whether it he promised to do it. He said he will do the job. One of his famous quotes, that poor people are suffering, Nigerians are suffering. Let the poor, allow the poor people to breathe. Have you remembered that quote?
I remember.
So now people are breathing, are complaining, they are not breathing, and you are saying that they are not marginalized. That is an error. Error from where? Information Minister is not supposed to put error. He should put the facts, not.
So I want to get your thoughts on this particular story. It's on the front page of the Nation newspaper. The former governor of Kaduna State made a huge accusation. He said bandits are being appeased by government, that they even paid them to 1 billion naira as empowerment. What's your take on that accusation?
When El-Rufai was a governor, he was also accused of paying bandits or Fulani headsmen. You understand? Not to attack Kaduna State. And there is an accusation or allegation that he even went to Niger and Mali to pay them. So now the whole El-Rufai is now accusing.
But you know, he was the one calling for mercenaries to actually fight this terrorists and let them go once and for all.
Yeah. But you know, you can say one thing and you can do another thing. So now he is not in government, he is in the opposition. Now he is crying. You understand? Whether it's true or not, but what I want to say is he also was also accused or has been accused of what he is accusing the governor Obasani of Kaduna today.
So what do you think the governor of Kaduna today, or how would you rate Kaduna's insecurity in Kaduna State today compared to when he was the governor?
It's better off. It's better off because there is no more attacks in southern Kaduna, and there is no more attacks in places like Beningwari, where they have a huge market. You understand? There is no attack in other places like before. Today, we have a Beningwari has now started their market. You understand? And people are going to the market, and even the animals market is booming. You understand? There is a lot of transaction recorded there. You understand? So nobody is being attacked on the road, nobody is being attacked in the market, nobody is being attacked in the Beningwari's villages. You understand? And they go to farms, and the southern Kaduna also, they go to farms, no attack, no any crisis for like 1 year now. We have not had anything from there, unlike before. You understand?
Very well.
So we rate them. And the same Rufai was saying that the southern Kaduna people did not like him because because of his political, what do you call it? So it's one of those things. You understand? When a leader sideline or marginalize another section of the people, or another ethnic group, definitely they will revolt. That's where you have a communal crisis, and communal crisis lead to a full-blown national crisis. That's how it is. You understand? Whether communal or regional, it blows to the national level. So that's where the issue is. I really commend the government of Obasani for making peace, and let him continue with that. Whether he has paid money or he did not pay, but if you said peace is too expensive, try violent. You understand?
Yeah, so you believe that maybe, very possible, that Governor Obasani has decided to go through the non-kinetic approach as against the kinetic approach that most people are actually suggesting.
Yes, and we now have peace. And normally, psychologically, we understand there is no crisis without peace. And there is no peace without crisis. So definitely you have to meet at one point to agree. You understand? To disagree and agree before you now become a peaceful people. But like I said, most of these crises are being created by government itself.
Did you say being created by government itself? You're
Yes.
about to raise more dust.
Yes, because one, communal crisis.
We only have a minute more.
Okay, communal crisis don't emanate just like that. It's either politically motivated or sentimentally by either politicians or by the leaders of that.
So who are the politicians? They are within us. Who are the governments? Well, they are within us. They're not just some sort of
that is why I said that is why I'm blaming them. You understand? And if there is a peace, is the government.
All right.
You understand?
Thank you so much, Mr. Habib Gajo. It's always a delight to have you on the show. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Though we did not touch economic part of it because
I apologize. That was quite a lot.
There is a lot of them, and that's where it hit Nigerians most.
We'll have that again next time. All right, viewers, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. We really do hope that you enjoyed yourself. I am Olamide Al Hassan, and I'll see you again later. Bye for now.